So I told you about it in our video last week, but we're gonna show you how to install the Tasmanian spoiler. Now this is the black version, but they do have like carbon fiber and a couple others. Their options are way cheaper than Tesla's version. Tesla's version is like $800+. These come in at a fraction of that, and yet they are still super high quality. The paint on it, great, everything about it. It fits beautiful from the quick test fit that I did. But our friend Kevin went ahead and dropped off his Model Y, a beautiful red version right here. The red pops so much, especially under these lights and in this garage. Ooh, maybe I should get a red Tesla next. I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and install this for you real quick, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. Now we will need two things. Well, more like three. We're gonna want a clean microfiber so that we don't scratch paint. We're gonna want some alcohol, and that's gonna be to prep the surface. We want this adhesive to stick really, really well, and you don't want a dirty car to put it on. And one thing I always use is blue painter's tape. I'll go ahead and sit this on the car, get it exactly where I want it, make sure it's centered and everything, and then I'll go ahead and mark the edges and even some of the top middle parts with tape so I can put it down in the exact right spot. Now, is this a little easier with two people? Yes. Can it be done with one? You bet. And I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. Okay, so we're gonna start off back here using some 97% isopropyl alcohol. And this is just to clean it and make sure that there's no dust. None of that on there because that will affect the adhesion of the spoiler and you want it to stay on. And with the right surface prep, it'll do just that. So I always like to spray on my rag first. And then we're just gonna go ahead and clean over every place it could potentially stick to. Luckily, Kevin brought the car clean, so thank you for that, Kevin. Okay, now that we have that clean, I'm gonna go ahead and just take a few pieces of tape here and just kind of stretch them out and just kind of tack them right here so that I have them at the ready. Since I am doing it by myself, now if you have somebody else that can help you with this, it's just gonna make your life a lot easier. But I just like to do this just so I have it ready to go. Now that we have the tape in, we have the spoiler. So this, we're just gonna test fit it and I'm just gonna make sure it's exactly centered to where we want it. One thing you can do is if you still have the OEM emblem, you can mark center on here and match it up that way. That also does make it a little easier. But we're gonna make sure it's exactly where we want it and we'll go ahead and tape around the ends and here so we know we get it in the exact right spot, especially since there's only one person doing this. You don't want it hanging off the side like that. Not good. So I went ahead and put that tape on there just so I can actually go grab a flexible measuring tape and make sure we're 100% even. Perfect, absolutely love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark the corners and then that way we know exactly where we need to put it back once we lay it back down. And then one thing I've always liked doing is that piece that I had just holding here. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and tear it or cut it with a pair of scissors so it's a nice even cut. And then I'll go ahead and put half on the spoiler, half on the car, and I'll put a line that correlates. So when I'm putting it on initially, I can look down from the top, make sure that line is matching up, and I know it's exactly where it needs to be. So now that we have it good, you know exactly where we need to put it. Go ahead and remove it. And we're just gonna grab the little edges of tape. Hopefully you can see those. You're just gonna peel it all the way down and then we'll go ahead and stick it on. Just be careful that you don't push too hard until you are 100% sure everything is in the right spot. Because if you push it down all the way, it's gonna be tough to remove it. So you just wanna be careful, take your time with this step. Don't rush. Okay, so we got it all on. I'll show you kind of the edges and how everything is stuck. Let's see, just like that. Looks great. We've got our lines matching up on top and on bottom. And then over here on the left side. Again, came right to the edge. So basically for finishing step, I'm gonna go ahead and remove all our marking tape, but I am going to apply some tape on here for probably the next 24, 48 hours to really make sure this tape gets some good time to adhere to the car. If you kind of leave it in the sun a little bit, that can heat up the tape and kind of get it to sit really, really nicely. But like, it's sitting great as is. So I'm still gonna use my blue painter's tape here. I'm gonna go ahead and put like my little quick release tabs, just fold over part of it and that way it just kind of makes taking it off a little easier. But we're gonna go ahead and kind of just start on the top and just kind of fold it under. I don't know, some people don't do this, and I don't know if it's really fully necessary, but I'd much rather be safe than sorry because I wouldn't want this coming off my car. So I always have done this. That's basically it. Let me know down below if you guys have any further questions on how to install something like this. I think it came out looking amazing. To me, all Model Y should have a spoiler, and I actually kind of dig the matte version. Now, the performance comes with the carbon fiber, but the black one actually ties in much more so with the side trim and everything like that. So I actually kind of prefer that almost a little bit more than carbon fiber, which is weird because you know I love my carbon fiber. But Tasmanian does sell both the carbon fiber, the black version, and some other colors. So there's definitely one that will fit your exact case. And there's a 10% discount code linked down below that you can use for the spoiler or any other products that they sell. So definitely go ahead and check them out. As always though, huge thanks to our channel sponsor, Abstract Ocean. If you are looking to accessorize your Model SX3 or Y, much like this one, and definitely check them out. All linked down below. Using code Tesla Inventory will get you 15% off of your first purchase. Two must-have accessories are definitely going to be a center console wrap. Really helps protect that center console as well as make your car your own, as well as a matte screen protector. Really helps reduce any glare from the sun, as well as protect from any fingerprints because of its oleophobic surface. But that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, thumbs up if you did. Go ahead and click here to subscribe here for some other ones, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.